questions. Have you answered all of them? Yeah.
Without cheating?
Some of them have the answers on the back.
Didn't say anything about that, did it?
And if you have a question that you want to clarify, yes,
To
Paula?
be explained?
What's the question?
What's the question?
Oh, I'm supposed to read that first?
Yes.
What circumstances led to Antone and his sister becoming orphans?
Okay. Does anybody know the story of their orphans? To answer that, let me back up a little bit and bring a little context. Is that in the town of Salachabahota, where we were trying to locate where Antone and his sister Mary were born. And on the marriage certificates of Marie and Antone, they put Patsov, P-A-C-O-V, the town of Patsov. So we thought that they were from Patsov, where they came from. Well, Patsov is a small little town that's near Salachabahota, which is a larger community, and Salachabahota is a more rural setting. And it's about a 200 population, I'm guessing, more or less, the amount. And in that, in our search then with the genealogy and trying to figure out where they came from, that we found a postcard, and Dad and I visited Tony Hala, lived south of Tama, and that was before he died. And Tony said that, I want to say Thunder, Tony, his wife, pulled out a postcard, which you might have seen pictures of. And the picture on the postcard is, on the front, is the picture of a street that was all dirt, and it was the town Salachabahota on the name of that postcard. So, on the back of the postcard was the words, "This is the dance hall, the chapel or church, and the school where my mother was from." And what Tony shared with Dad and I at that time was that this was one of the kids' kept the postcard and wrote on the back, translating it, saying, "This is where Marie was from, Salachabahota." So with that information, then that was when my wife and I, we went to the Czech Republic, and we found Salachabahota in 2006 and made connection with a family who have been very helpful to us, still researching, and her name is Ludmila, and she was a Kucera.
Wow.
And she thinks that we're related somewhat distantly, perhaps, but we don't know what the direct connection might be. So in our visit there we made that contact, and she and I have been in email connections and letter writing to sharing some information that she finds and questions that I have, and together found the birthplace was house number 7 in Salachabahota, where Antone and his sister Marie, and they also had a brother who was an older brother, František, or Frank. And the oldest boy, František, was he died shortly in sometime as a baby. So there were 3 children of his family, and taking a long time to answer your question, but the,
Did I have a
the,
question?
the question is what happened that they were left orphaned? So in the records that Ludmilla went to a town that was just north of Slachimahota, and in the records, the parish records, was the death record, and she found the record of Anna Nikova, who is the mother of Anton, and the cause of her death. It was all, of course, all of this is in Czech, and thanks to her help translating it. But the reason for her death was that she had a fever. And so Anton was 4 years old when his mother died. And Marie was 6. She's 2 years older than Anton. And so when